Hello, Facebook and YouTube. Today on House Hugh, we've got a guest presenter, Steve. That's
Hello.
Steve, and he's going to show us how he flushes out a water heater. So let's watch Steve do his thing.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the, I'm going to shut off the water. So this one's the cold water. I'm going to turn this one off. Okay, and then I'm going to turn off the hot water to the house, and we might need a wrench to do this one. Let's see. No. Okay. All right, and then I have a 5-gallon bucket. 5-gallon bucket. I have a pond pump, which is that I only use it for flushing water heaters. And then attached to the pond pump, I have a dryer hose. I use blue for the blue side and red for the red side, so I don't get confused. And then I have about 4 gallons of just regular food grade vinegar. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and hook up the blue hose. So right now the cold water is turned off, the hot water is turned off. So this system is isolated, and these are valves for flushing the system. So these are the cold and hot valves that you got to make sure you don't make a mess with water. So it's kind of important you do it in the right order. So I'm going to leave these off and these closed. So everything is closed right now. And then I'm going to go ahead and open this thing. Maybe. Aha, thank you. All right. Okay. Okay. I'm going to hook up the blue side. And I'll hook up the red side. Okay, so now I have so I got the blue and the red hoses plugged in. The blue hose is connected to the pond pump, and the red hose is just in here. So the water is going to go up through, or the vinegar is going to go up through the blue hose, up through the system, and it'll dissolve all the calcium deposits, and then come out through the red side and go back into the bucket. And then we're going to circulate it for about an hour. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open the blue and red flush valves carefully. Do it slow in case I did it wrong. Okay, and then all the water should drain out into the bucket. I don't know, about a 1/2 inch of water down there. I'll just leave it there. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and fill up the bucket with the vinegar.
Getting it to cyclone like that does make it drain faster.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That almost doubled the speed.
Yes, and it's fun.
Well, that's a win-win.
Yeah. Let's see if I can do it again. Yeah. That was good. Okay, so we got about 4 gallons of vinegar in there. Everything is hooked up. These are closed. I always have to double and triple check myself to make sure I don't mess it up. Okay, so these are closed. So this is so this system is separated from the house plumbing. And did I open these? Yes, I did open these because then the water drained down there. Okay, so it should be good. So now I'm gonna go ahead and plug in the pond pump. And what should happen is the pump pumps the vinegar up into the system and then returns out the red side. And we're leaving it on to let the water get hot. And then there's some videos that say you should unplug it and just do it cold or do it hot. I've done it both ways. It both seem to work just fine. So let's go ahead and start this. Okay, and there's nothing catastrophic happening. So what will happen is this is set to 120 degrees. It'll go ahead and heat up the water to 120 degrees, and then the heating will turn off automatically in the hot water heater. So we'll leave this for about an hour, and then we'll button it all back up. So.
Okay, thank you, Steve. See you in an hour.
All right.
Okay, the vinegar is heating up. 117 degrees, just shooting it. Oh. Okay, well that thing's going. The garage smells like vinegar. The vinegar is definitely getting darker. So here's a little bit of close-ups. So that's a main valve coming in for or main valve going out for the hot water when it leaves. That's the flush valve for the hot water side. Over on this side, that's the main valve for water coming in, and that's the flush valve for the water coming in. So what Steve did was he turned off the water coming in and out, hooked up these hoses, and then opened the flush valves. So there's no water going through this pipe. There's water coming here and stopping. And then with those closed and the 2 flush valves opened, it lets the pump circulate water through and clean that tankless water heater unit. Very clever. Appreciate Steve doing this. Does it for me every couple of years. Okay, cool.
All right. So it's been an hour. So I'm gonna go ahead and tear this down now, and we'll set it up back for regular operation. So the first thing I'll do, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the pump. And then it should just empty back into the bucket. Oh, I didn't close this one, see? I wanted to verify that these were closed. So these are closed now. I'll look at this one again. Yeah, I could look in here and I could see that this one's closed. Important that these are closed because you don't want the water pressure to be on these. These are just to cover the valve basically. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn on. I'm gonna open the hot water, and then I'm gonna open the cold water.
Okay, and it instantly felt the pressure.
Yeah.
And it's filling up the unit. So.
Yep. So yeah. So the only thing left to do is just to flush out any stuff that's still in there. So you want to take a video of the bathtub? Just open it up.
Okay, well, there's the tankless unit. I want to say thank you to Steve for fleshing that out for me, and for Hugh. That's it. Out.